Do you ever feel unmotivated? Like you just want to lay down in a stack of pillows, you don't want to go do a workout, you just want to chill and do nothing? Well, here's the reality. The reason why most of us feel unmotivated isn't because we actually are unmotivated, it's because we're making the task too big inside of our heads. So what does this mean? If I think to myself, I've got to go work out 3 days this week, that feels like a really big task, right? But the good news is there's this psychology principle called chunking. And I'm gonna introduce you to chunking in just one sec, that allows you to break down a large task into much smaller bite-sized chunks. And when you do this, it becomes so much easier to find motivation because you're not having to do this gigantic thing, you're just doing one little thing at a time, all right? So let me explain chunking a little bit more, all right? When we wanna do something, if we don't use chunking, this is the kind of leap we have to make. So we're standing over on this side like this, right? And we've got to get from point A to point B. We got to jump all the way over to there. That feels like a lot of work, doesn't it? It feels like a huge task that most of us don't want to be able to do. So if this is us wanting to work out 3 days this week, it's going to feel like a lot. So instead of doing this, we like to break down things into its smaller parts. So if we know that we're going to do 3 workouts this week, right? Well, before each workout, we've got to show up for the workout, and we've got to press play, we've got to do the warm-up, right? We've got to get our clothes on, right? And so we might break this apart into several different steps before we finish each step. And so instead of having to jump from one side to the other and make this task feeling really big, we can make this task feel really small by just walking gently from place to place as we go through the process. This is called chunking, and chunking can allow you to show up for yourself much easier, find motivation much easier, and demystify the entirety of motivation by making things much smaller and more bite-sized. Now, how do you put this into action though for your workouts? Well, I've got some really good news for you. The easiest way to put this into action is to join our free challenge. This is a 30-day feel-good challenge. And the reason why this relates to this psychology principle of chunking is because during the challenge, we actually assign points to every single action that you take throughout the challenge. So when you do a workout, you get points. When you do these mini challenges that are focused on changing your mentality, you get points. When you show up and contact your friends and bring them into the fold, you get points. When you listen to a podcast, you get points. And each one of these things are baby steps that you need to take to change the way you show up for your body and for your mind so that you can actually feel better in your body and about your body. And the best part is, again, you can join the challenge for free as long as you sign up before the deadline ends. So all you have to do to sign up for this challenge is click the link below, sign up today.